Well, howdy, galactic cowboys and cowgirls. Are you ready to move on into Sun and Taurus? I know I am. I'm excited for this because the Earth will be in Scorpio and my heart beats for Scorpio energy. I am a lover of the dark, of what goes bump in the night, everything that is scary and Halloweenish. I'm all for it. You know, with the Earth in Scorpio, it really is about what matters and what's beneath our feet, the matter beneath our feet. And the sun being in Taurus highlights the Taurian qualities. There's going to be a highlight of worth, self-worth especially, brand new self-worth, and new relationships with money, new relationships in business, even brand new ways opening up of how we do business and how commodities are traded. There's a sense of trade and bartering coming in, which is going to be much more prevalent. I am going to do something that I used to do in order to pull cards for this reading. I'm going to use the Aries season decks, Tarot of Curious Creatures, and the Dreamweaver's Oracle to pick up what's being put down, and then to launch us into the new, I've got the Taurus season decks, the Lumicella Togetherness Quilt Oracle, the Oracle of Roses, and the Goddess of Love Tarot. Let's start with, oh, the microphone almost fell into the fire. Nice. The mic is on fire. I had a card fall out already from the Oracle deck, Dreamweavers, so we will start here. This is Only Weavers Know the Time. This is moving out of free will into no choice. And that's going to be a little squirms. It's going to be a little wiggly. You are going to want to fight for the old ways and hold on to them, and they are going to be pulled one by one out of your grasp. This card is all about Kairos, all about divine timing. And what's really beautiful about this card as we go into the Sun in Taurus is this sense of slowing way down, moving slow, moving like a Taurus, really cozying on into our snuggies. Just feeling this sense, first off, of security and safety and feeling really good in your body and in your own skin. And with that, this alleviation of a need to rush anything. Aries felt like we were going nowhere fast, even though everything changed so quickly with the Earth in Libra. Externally, it looks the same. I feel like tomorrow when we wake up to the first day, officially full day in Taurus, it's going to be a whole new world. And things might even start to look different finally in the external. You'll be able to see the visual things visually that have been under the surface. He has an hourglass in his head. And there's this sense of one grain at a time. 1 grain a day is a gain. 1 grain is a gain. If you can take one little step each day, that's a gain. That's a win. That's a boon. That's success. Where so long as we don't slip backwards, we're getting ahead. We are facing future. We are making progress. But there's no need to rush because what we are coming into is time moving like molasses. And I don't mean it's going to feel like a drag every day, just that we are going to live a luxuriously long time. And we will have all the time in the world to accomplish all the things, all the dreams, try all the things. I feel like this is Neptune at 0 degrees of Aries to start us off in about an hour. When the sun goes to 0 degrees of Taurus, it will semi-sextile Neptune at 0 degrees of Aries. And it's just going to put this big, huge stop energy on rushing. It's like, why were we rushing? Why? Because we had a finite amount of time. With an infinite amount of time, you lose that need to rush and feel like the sands of time are slipping through your hands. It's going to feel like a totally different MOO, modus operandi. There's another O here. Someone fill in the other O. This card called Only Weavers Know the Time is about releasing timetables, trusting timing, all the time in the world, the power to expand time. I really love that one. That one's going to be super interesting to tiptoe into. I will read this. It says the dream weavers know the perfect timing of your dreams to manifest in the outer world, but their timetable often does not coincide with your own expectations. Sometimes you can get caught up in worrying that you're running out of time, that you might have missed the proverbial boat for success, which is Neptune. But this is false. The universe doesn't operate in linear time. The dream weavers are moving the threads of fate and destiny around on the cosmic loom for your benefit right now. It's time to release your need to know the timing of things and trust that if you keep taking one step at a time, following the signs that sparkle in the mystical threads of synchronicity and serendipity, you will be so much happier. Can we get an amen to that? So much happier, because rushing causes two phenomenon in the physical body. One is anxiety, and the other is depression. Anxiety is being hyped because you feel behind, and then depression is feeling a flop sweat, just feeling glued to the floor because why try? I'm already behind, you know? It's going to alleviate so much icky, yucky, old world feelings very, very quickly. Life is an adventure, so let go of your need to have things your way, when you want it, how you want it, the way you want it. We'll come back there because that's funny. The universe might have a way better idea of what you need, so stay curious and open. You are so blessed, and what is truly yours will not be withheld from you. Trust in divine timing, all will be well. I love that it says you need to let go of your need to have things your way. I saw an old 1980s Burger King crown that we pined for when we were children in the 80s. Had to get the Burger King crown. Had to. You could not go to the King of Burgers cow patties without putting your crown on, right? Am I right? Tell me, bitches. You know you wanted that golden crown on your head, so you felt special. You felt special. With that, letting go of your need to have things your way, that's no choice. The error, that was a Freudian slip. That was no Freudian slip. The error of free will has ended. The universe is going to serve you up a much better menu option, and that's a slow food movement right there. really, truly good quality things usually aren't from the microwave or from McDonald's or Burger King. They aren't fast food. They aren't instant. They take time to develop, to cook, to put together, to coalesce, to come into right alignment. Slow down, be patient, wait, wait. The Earth's at 29 degrees Libra as I record this. That is the weightiest weight ever. It's Libra plus Virgo. There are so many moving parts. There are so many pieces. They all have to come together sometimes, and you have to wait. So sit your butt down sometimes and wait. It's not to not do. There's lots of doing here. But trying to be pushy, Taurus in its inferior nature is very pushy. That's not going to serve you any longer. Stay curious and open. That's the lessons that we learned in Aries, to stay curious. Curiosity is the reel that keeps the reel of your movie spinning. I said it a couple times lately. Stay curious. It keeps you playful. It keeps you lighthearted. It keeps you scientific. There's two qualities to your mind: logic and scientific intellect. And then there's play, mystery, what's hidden. You need to have curiosity to access both and to succeed in the world and to keep compelling yourself forward. You have to explore both sides. You can't have one without the other. You are so blessed, and what is truly yours will not be withheld from you. No, it will not be withheld from you, but you might not get it exactly when you want it. So trust. 0 degrees Scorpio, where the Earth will be for the next 24 hours, is trust. Trust, trust, trust. Build that fortress around you, and all will be well. I'm hearing to grab the deck, the Curious Creatures deck, and go to the bottom. What do we got? What do we got? Oh my goodness. He had to come out one more time. This pushy Aries Emperor energy. The sun's 29 Aries as I record. He had to make his appearance one more time. This is the Old Boys Network. This is the old rule. But shush. Take a seat. Sit down. Your time is over. No, but. Quit blubbering. Shh. 𝗲𝗲𝗀𝗀. No, no, no. Shh, shh, shh. Down, boy. Down, boy. 𝗲𝗲𝗀𝗀. Excuses, 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 excuses. Now, I'm not picking on just the masculines, although I kind of am. Your reign is done. Sorry. We lost. We won. Anywho. This is actually just your excuses are tired. Your blubbering is tired. We learned this year in Aries to take the risk. Just go do it. Just go try it. If you make a mess, you can clean it up. That's part of the fun, is to get messy. Anything else you would like to say before I put you away, Sir Blubbers? Sir Blubbermouth, Blabbermouth? I'm just gonna be honest. This is your divine masculine making so many fucking excuses. Set him aside. Oh, look at this, shady motherfucker. Sit down, take your excuses and your lies, go sit in timeout, and we will wait. But we won't wait. We got things to do. Look at her. She's got things to do. She's on her bless up game. Her bless up game is so strong in Taurus season. Her pentacles have come home. I'm going to get one more card from this deck. And then I might actually read that Page of Pentacles because I've been working with this deck for 2 months and I've never pulled this card yet. Page of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. If you can't beat them, join them. But, we'll be over here. There's no fight. There's nothing to fight about any longer. There's nothing to argue about. There's nothing left to say. Get on the level. Get on the level. My mama game is fierce right now. My mama bear energy just doesn't have any time for this. I don't have any time for this. I don't. Do you? I don't have any time for the fighting, the tension, the war. I don't have time for the lies and wait, there's the lies. The lies, the excuses, the shady behavior, the getting out of it. Where are you running off to? Where are you gonna go? And then I'm getting all the cards backwards because it's backwards in the camera. I can't hear it anymore. I can't hear it anymore. Go figure your shit out. Go sort your shit out. Go argue within yourself. Okay. Tough love. Let's read Page of Pentacles and see what we can glean here. Because this feels this feels like what has been. This feels like both, like we're doing away with impatience and moving into slow roll. Slow food, romanticizing our lives, slowing down, stopping and smelling the roses, stopping to stare at the clouds, being much more lackadaisical while still accomplishing a lot because each grain is a gain. Each day, each step that we take is a gain. Page of Pentacles. So excited to read you. I haven't read you yet. A close connection to nature. Love it. I'm seeing Ferdinand as I say that, just laying under a tree, laying in the grass, connecting to the earth, a soft demeanor, learning how to manifest. So true. There's so many lies in the spiritual world and in the self-help world and just business and yeah, it's in general, it's become pretty cliche. It's become pretty par for the course in the current lexicon, this word manifests. And it's totally warped and skewed and everybody's been talking out their ass of how to actually do it. We're going to actually learn how it really, really works in the real world. Having patience is mentioned here. Will we ever be able to speak without stuttering again? I don't know. Being grounded, love it. Building self-confidence and security. Learning to see a new possibility. That's super important. We had a lot taken from us, haven't we? But that was so that new and better can come in. You weren't being denied. You weren't being screwed over. You were having to let things go so that even better, brand new things can come in. So stay very open to new possibilities. Prosperity that is headed your way. Studying and training. Studying new fields and training in new fields. Love it. All of nature is teeming with magic and gentle wisdom, and this page is enthralled with the guidance and natural creature comforts she sees all around her. That's very beautiful. She's enthralled with it. The material world is so beautiful. It's so amazing. It's our sandbox. It's our blank slate. It's our canvas. It's where we get to experience our soul, our self. It's one big giant ball of Play-Doh. Play-Doh. Look at, she's got a big giant ball of Play-Doh. You can play with your dough again. You don't have to hoard it. You don't have to penny pinch. She knows there's more. She knows that there's more coming. I love that this is a ball of Play-Doh. She's playing with the dough. She's playing with her money. She's playing with the dough, with the material realm, like it's dough, like it's Play-Doh. It's not that big of a deal. If you mess it up, you mess it up. Start over again. Roll it up in a ball. Turn it into something new. Pound it. Smush it. Throw it against the wall. I just had a funny memory. I used to make these big, huge, head-sized balls of homemade Play-Doh out of flour and salt and water for my kids. And I would put spatulas and spoons and forks and knives and pots and pans and anything that you could manipulate Play-Doh with onto the kitchen table. And by myself, hours and hours of free time, because they were absorbed with their Play-Doh. I have brilliant mama techniques. If any of y'all are mamas and you need hints, I got them aplenty for you. Yes, the magic of Play-Doh. The world, seeing the world as Play-Doh from now on. It's this sense of letting go of seriousness and experimentation, getting to manipulate things again without it feeling so serious, so monumental, so sunk cost fallacy, so much buy-in. It's not that big of a deal, is what I'm saying. It's for your play. It's for your amusement. We're meant to manipulate matter and have fun with it. And also respect the earth simultaneously. We can have a good old time without making the world a big shitball. Where are we? Enthralled with the guidance and natural creature comforts she sees all around her. I did a Taurus video for April, which I called Your Cottage Core Life. And I feel like we're all going to step into that same energy this Taurus season where we really romance our life and live our cottage core, our version of a cottage core dream life. Put up those frilly curtains. Brew a pot of tea in that teapot that's hiding away in your cupboard. Cut some fresh flowers from the field and decorate your table with it while you have your bagel with cream cheese, extra cream cheese. It's finding little ways to make the mundane extra special, and that is the essence of magic. That is where magic meets matter. Instead of them living apart, combining them. Magic and matter makes moments special, and it makes your life completely dreamy and magical. You're welcome. The trees guide her to listen as their leaves whisper of belonging, community, and oneness. Her meadow is alive with the stories of manifesting and doing, and there is no hectic rush to learn everything at once. Instead, there is enduring commitment to observation, presence, and growth. Ooh, that's rich. Instead, there is enduring commitment to observation, presence, and growth. Being scientific and being observational came up this morning in my personal reading. How uber important it's going to be to observe nature, to learn, to replicate in our human world, things that are not counterintuitive and against nature. There's going to be this beautiful time spent outside observing, say, an ant colony to see how we might mimic their behaviors and their construction to pattern and remake our own communities, is what I'm gleaning here. Presence. Presence is eternity. When you become present, that's a present. That is what makes the hourglass not even tick anymore. And then commitment to growth. It's that one grain a day is a gain. One grain is a gain. Small growth is still growth. There'll be days when the grain is small, and there will be days when the grain is big, where the gain is small, the gain is big, but we aren't slipping backwards and losing, or thinking of ourselves as losers either anymore. Use your open and steady heart to study and learn, and to lean into deep connection and patience. I pulled this heartbeat card for the Leo channeling, Mars in Leo. And one of the things I did not mention is this heart-based telepathy that is completely turning on right now. The heart, I got burnt going out today. I gotta watch it. I'm a whitey. The heart is the connector unit that can read the morphogenetic field. It's heart coherence, it's heart telepathy. And it's all connected into nature. And it'll guide you. Take time to be thankful for your security, safety, and health, and know with every cell of your body that these things are always within your grasp. It's never too late to build and bolster new foundations, nor to seek new plans with wide-eyed wonder and joy. Yes, no matter what, you can create a sense of security, safety, and wellness in your body, because you know with every ounce of you, every cell in your body, that is a state only you can create. It has nothing to do with what's going on externally, what's popping off in the world around you. That's a state that you make, that you create, and you manifest in yourself. It's never too late to build and bolster new foundations. That's the build back better. First, we lay strong foundations. We don't build the second story before we lay the foundation. This is the slow movement. That is the patience that we require to build a stable, sound, solid new world. All right, let's go into what's coming up with the new Taurus, Sun and Taurus decks that I have here. Probably should have taken these out in advance, especially the Goddess of Love Tarot, because the box is a horrible design and it's super hard to open. Luckily, the cards are in here, so it does. Gravity helps. I'm going to say that something that we're really going to take note of in this Taurus season is shitty, poor design. It's actually not that hard to design a box that opens. A little bit of extra planning and forethought. See, what happens is it's flush. There's no cutout on the side on this box. Like, I mean, you know what I mean. But this one does. This one has it. Just a simple cutout could have made this easy to open, but I can't. I literally, there's nothing to grip. I have to stick my nail in there. I have to bang it. I have to hope gravity will pull it out. It's gotten a little bit better since it's a month old now, but there is something about that. really doing away with shitty and poor design, building things better. Let's go with the Quilt Oracle first. That's not just sun. That's releasing star codes that have been held back for decades. Blossoming blooms. Seize new opportunities with enthusiasm, marking the beginning of a transformative phase in your life. Blossoming blooms. This is going to be such a bountiful summer. This just starts a very bountiful season, all the way up until harvest season for you. But it's incumbent on seizing new opportunities with enthusiasm. Exclamation point, emphasis, emphasis. Where if you don't say yes to some offers that are presented to you, you will miss out. So don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Take a risk. What do you have to lose? If it's not your life, it's probably not that big of a deal. There's just this beautiful unfurling nature too, where things that you've worked on and nurtured for a long time finally bloom for you, and you get to see the results. Nope, not rose card. We're going to go for Goddess of Love. I have no problem showing these cards, but a lot of them are nudies, naked women's, and people cover them up on YouTube all the time. I don't know if they've been warned or if that's just something that's caught on. I didn't know a couple naked artistic images were a reason to be banned, but you know, that's how it be. One of the things I do like about this deck that I will point out, I pointed it out in my daily message that I just released right before this one, is that there's this classical art, a Renaissance vibe. Well, okay. I did a Renaissance video, worth watching. There's the initiation of a Renaissance as soon as the sun strikes 0 degrees Taurus. And with that, very classic art, classy art, where it's not pornography. And by pornography, when I use the word pornography, I don't just mean sex. I mean violent pornography on TV. Things that are just hollow, yucky, sticky eye candy. Movies that are poor quality, art that's disposable, all of this AI stuff, that's all pornography, in my opinion. It's low budget, low class, inferior. It's a quick fix, and it's not all that satisfying. With that, I feel like the art scene is going to go through a revival of old world craftsmanship, skills, and art styles. Carvings of marble busts, you know, bringing back these really old school, historic antiquity arts, painting frescoes, painting murals, assembling frescoes, painting temples. There's going to be this craftsmanship revival that starts as soon as the sun hits 0 degrees Taurus. I love it. I'm thinking masonry. Oh my gosh. I should have told my Mason story. I just did a video yesterday about master builders, and I went out for breakfast this morning, and there was a clan of Masons at their Masonic temple. I was like, oh, old boys network, sit down. Like, you don't even know. You have no freaking clue. Sit down. I was like, Master builder coming through. Move, move, bitch. Get out the way. I'm digressing. Old world made fresh. Old world things, antiquities, a revival, a resurgence. We've seen it for many years. We have kind of this contrast, right? We have people who are speeding into poor quality, fast food type, quick fix art and production with AI and the computerized world. But we also simultaneously have had a resurgence of slow food, and more farmers than ever are trying to do local food. People are wanting to pick up a trade, an actual trade, bricklaying. These very slow, timeless, classic builder trades. The card I pulled is Temperance. Interesting. That's what I was just saying there, is you have two kind of different worlds where one is very into porn and the other is into high quality production. Also, what I get with this Temperance card here is blending the best of the old and the new. There'll be a resurrection and a revival of old world things that our ancestors did, blended with the new. The Temperance is also telling me too that there'll be times when you do move quickly and there'll be times when you do move slowly. There's this work while you work, play while you play. That is the way to be happy each day. All that you do with your might. Things done by halves are never done right. When you're on vacation, be on vacation. Don't take your work. When you're at work, don't stare at your cell phone and fuck off on the internet. You know, it's like, be where you are. Put your blinders on and be focused on that thing. Do it with all your might. What else wants to come out for Taurus season 2025? AKA, not even AKA, it truly is Scorpio season, but Queen of Swords, interesting. This is Scorpio. And I actually get that this is Black Moon Lilith, who is in Scorpio. There's something really big about when the Earth conjoins Black Moon Lilith at 2 degrees of Scorpio, and then they simultaneously go to 3 degrees together. Oh no, I didn't cover up her nakedness. That's what everybody else does on YouTube. Oh wait, she's got her lady bits. Oh my gosh. Um, you know what? This is a really clear message to me, actually. She is doing away with all of that smut and succubus, incubus, promote. Well, how do I want to say that? It's conjured up by those sources, and it's not fine art. It's not classy. It's not worth. It's not worth a damn. She's getting rid of it. She's cutting it out. It's like a cancer. It's like a tumor. That's the energy I'm getting here, is cutting out, surgically removing certain things that are just hot garbage, not worth your time, not worth your money, not worth your attention, not worth your energy. Ooh, got 2 rose cards. Interesting. I haven't pulled these yet. The Challenger, the Democrat, the Scotch Rose, and the Carolina Rose. Oh, that's beautiful. I actually worked with this flower essence last night. We have a beautiful native rose that grows prolifically around here, and I've been making all kinds of elixirs with her, and she's been such a bless up in my life. She saved my life. Giving credit where credit is due. The Challenger, the Democrat. Interesting. I'm stumped. I don't get stumped very often. Let me take a look at the deck and see what pops out. Oh, okay. It says, if I was asked today to lead a project, what would be a challenging but possible undertaking? That's the Challenger card. The challenge is undertaking. Your creation is going to put these things under. It's going to put this crap, this garbage 6 feet underground. Deader than dead. Because you are exhuming your beautiful, precious, worthy art, and it will put those things down for good. So there's not even a need to expend energy trying to get rid of those things and to fight it, because your challenge is to make something better, something more worthy, something more beautiful. This energy together has a co-op energy to me, where the challenge is some people are going to be challenged to step up to lead a co-op. This energy to me isn't so much democratic as it is cooperative. King Arthur flower has a blurb on the side of their flower bag. If you have a bag of King Arthur flower, read it. That's the energy that I'm picking up on, forming a co-op. An employee-owned co-op. The Democrat, let me pull that up and see if I glean anything else out of there, and then we'll probably close it out. There's probably dozens and dozens more messages I could retrieve here, but I'm going to pull one line out of the Democrat card, and that is, it's not just about me. It's an old world, me first and the gimme-gimmes attitude and modus operandi and way of doing business that's going to go extinct, because Black Moon Lilith is going to see to it that it is taken under. She's the undertaker of it. And her challenge is to do business better, where it's fair and it's just, and it's not just about benefiting the head honcho. It's where everyone has buy-in, everyone has a say, and it is cooperative, and it does support and take care of the whole. We have a responsibility to do better and take care of everyone involved, not just the billionaires greedily taking more than their cut. She's a pie cutter. That's funny in Taurus. She's a pie cutter, and she's going to make sure that the shares are fair. They're not going to be equal per se, but they will be fair and they will be just. And everyone will feel satisfied and full. No one will go without. New world, new order, new ways of doing business. I always say the new world is business because it's buzzy and it's busy and it's fun and it's like a beehive and it's like nectar. It feeds everyone and it's sweet and it's kind and it's good. All right, here we go. Let's get moving on into Taurus. I love Taurus. I can pull lots of Taurus jokes out of my cap. I'll see you later. Bye.